Today, Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School takes on Carlisle High School. That's coming up next on WGAL8 Brainbusters.
From Studio B, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what promises to be an exciting half hour of challenging questions and answers. We have two very strong teams with us today, Mechanicsburg and Carlisle, but only one team will advance to round two. Who will it be? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's play Brainbusters. But before we begin, let's take a moment to meet our teams. First, from Mechanicsburg, it's a pleasure to welcome Mason. He's a senior. Colby, the captain, he's a senior. In between Colby and Jason is today's alternate, Lucas. He's also a senior. And finally, Jason. He is a senior, and we welcome the team. And then, of course, Mr. Mark McManus. He's a social studies teacher. You served as chaperone today because Mr. Matt Marshall, the gifted support teacher and coach, was unable to be here today. Thank you, Mr. McManus, and welcome to the Mechanicsburg team. And now let's take a moment to meet the team from Carlisle. First, we have Sophie. She is a sophomore. And then we have Justice. He's today's alternate. He is a junior. Colin is today's captain. He's a senior. And between Colin and Kai is one of today's coaches, Mr. Matt Fonstock. He's a gifted support teacher. And next we have Kai. Kai is a sophomore. And finally, we have Miss Colleen Wise. She's also a gifted support teacher. Welcome to all of you from Carlisle. And now, let's get to work. We have a lot of work ahead of us. It's time now for today's opening round. We have 10-point questions, of course, and no penalty for an incorrect response. In August 2024, in a game against the Seattle Storm, she broke the WNBA single-season assist record for a rookie in a game. Who is this? And that's Jason.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark is this Indiana Fever phenom. Good for you for 10 points. George W. isn't the only son of George in politics. Which of the Bush brothers was... And
Jeb.
that's Jason again. Jeb was the governor of Florida. Good anticipation. As an English verb, this three-letter word means to feel remorse, to regret, or repent. As a French noun, it's a street. What is the word?
Rue.
Colby. Rue. R-U-E. You are correct. This state was formed by extending the northern and southern boundaries of North Carolina to the Mississippi River. What state is
Tennessee.
it, Colin? It is Tennessee, and that gets Carlisle on the board. If you add one infinite set of numbers to another infinite set of numbers, what's your total? Colby.
Infinity.
Infinity, or an infinite set of numbers, of course. This fortress and prison stood at the city gate of Paris. On July 14th, Colin.
Bastille.
Bastille in 1789. It was seized by the citizens of Paris and later torn down. Good for you, good anticipation. It was written in 1880, 68 years after the event it commemorated. What is this rousing overture by Tchaikovsky?
1812 overture.
It is indeed. And it celebrated Napoleon's defeat in Moscow. We try to keep bacteria out of our food, and ironically, this food is made by adding bacteria to milk. Colin.
Cheese.
Oh, no, sorry. Complete the question. Mason.
Yogurt.
Yogurt, by giving it the consistency of custard. The food, of course, is yogurt. The song, What Was I Made For, is a piano-driven ballad. Sophie.
Billie Eilish.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm complete. Jason.
Barbie.
Barbie, we were going for what movie features the song What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. Some books are small, some are big. Who wrote the 7 volumes Remembrance of Things Past? Jason.
Marcel Proust.
He's the one. Good for you. Lyndon Johnson became president when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Who became president when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated? Jason again.
Andrew Johnson.
He's the one. Correct again. According to Newton's third law of motion, what two words describe the reaction to every action? And that's Mason.
Equal and opposite.
Equal and opposite. You are correct, yes. In the 14th century, it killed more than a third of the population of Europe. Kai.
The Black Death.
The Black Death or bubonic plague. Yes, in 2001, the first one of these from Apple was introduced. What is this, Colin?
Laptop.
No, sorry. What is this disconnected portable media player? Discontinued, I'm sorry.
iPod.
It's the iPod that can store hundreds of songs in the MP3 format. I still have mine. It's a bowl-shaped kitchen utensil with a perforated bottom used for draining liquids and rinsing food. Kai.
Colander.
It's a colander, of course, like cooked pasta or freshly washed blueberries. It includes sirens, salamanders, frogs, and toads. What class of animals is it, Jason?
Amphibians.
They are amphibians, yes. 3 20th century candidates for president, Robert La Follette, Henry Wallace, and Teddy Roosevelt. They all represented third parties with the same name. What party? Kai.
The Blue Moose Party.
No, sorry, incorrect. Mechanicsburg, Colby.
Whig.
No, it's the Progressive Party. Her real name was Mary Ann Evans, but she is more famous under the name she used to publish Adam B. And that's Jason.
George Eliot.
George Eliot is who she is, correct. On Mars, one day is about 25 Earth hours. On this planet, one day is almost 5,832 hours. Which planet is it, Colin?
Neptune.
It's not Neptune, no, sorry. No. Mason?
Uranus?
No, sorry, it's Venus is the correct answer. The boot of Italy seems to kick it. Palermo is the largest city. What island is
Sicily.
it? It is Sicily, yes. The two most common fossil fuels are coal and oil. What fossil fuel is third? Colby.
Natural gas.
It is correct, yes. Beethoven wrote 4 overtures for this opera. Maybe that's why it was his only opera. What is it? Colby again.
Peter and the Wolf.
Nope, sorry. Carlisle, we stumped you on Fidelio. This musical instrument gets its name from the Spanish word for chestnut. What are these concave shells held in the hand and clapped with fingers by Spanish dancers?
Castanets.
They are castanets, yes. It's the set that contains all the elements of the domain under consideration. What is such a set called? Kai again.
Mandelbrot.
No, sorry. Johannesburg? We stumped you on the universal set. According to the book of Acts, that sound takes us to the end of the round, to our first break. We are just getting warmed up here on WGALA Brainbusters. We're going to take a short break, but when we return, we're going to play the one-on-one rapid fire and the 60-second team lightning round. So please stay with us. WGALA Brainbusters continues in just a matter of minutes.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. Participants on WGAL8 Brainbusters each receive this custom USB drive wristband, and the top 4 winning teams will share grants totaling $10,000. So good luck, teams. Now, back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters between Mechanicsburg and Carlisle. Now, Mechanicsburg stormed ahead nicely in that first round of play, but it's early on. We still have a lot more game to play, including today's one-on-one rapid fire round, where we pit our individual players against each other. So first, let's say hello to Mason once again. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good time so far. You did really well in that first round of play. But here's a question for you. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I just want to get out more. I want to see the natural beauty of America. I've been to a couple national parks, but my main goal is to probably get half done within the next half decade.
Well, sounds like a plan with real potential. Sophie, what about you? Where do you see yourself accomplishing in the next 5 years?
I'd like to improve in my creative writing skill and to be majoring in history.
Well, that's a great vision for the future. Good luck to both of you as we put you to one-on-one. This fat-soluble vitamin found in leafy green vegetables, tomatoes, and egg yolks promotes blood clotting and prevents hemorrhaging. Which vitamin is it? Mason?
Iron?
No, sorry, incorrect. Sophie, do you have any idea? Sophie?
B.
Vitamin K is the correct response. Its most populous cities include Zurich, Geneva, and Bern. What country is it, Mason?
Switzerland?
It is indeed Switzerland. And finally, blood comes to this organ via the hepatic portal vein and leaves via the hepatic artery. What is the blood filter in your body? Sophie?
Kidney.
Oh, no, sorry. Mason, do you have any idea?
The liver?
It is indeed the liver, the largest organ in the body. Good for you. Okay, 170, 250. But now let's meet our next two players, our two captains. And first we're going to say hello to Colby. Colby's a senior. Great to have you here. So Colby, tell us, what do you see yourself accomplishing in the next 5 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, I'd like to go to college for mechanical engineering and hopefully graduate college.
Well, it's exciting stuff. Good luck making that happen. And Colin, the captain from the team from Carlisle.
Yeah, I'm going to Colgate University for computer science, so hopefully I graduate from there in 5 years.
Well, thanks for sharing, and I'm sure you will. Okay, let's put you to one-on-one. In data processing, it's the sequence of stored data or programs waiting to be processed. What is the British word for a line? Colin?
Queue.
A queue, Q-U-E-U-E. It's an investment scheme in which new investors are used to pay off old ones. Bernie Madoff ran one. What is it called? Colby.
Pyramid scheme.
A pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme we would have accepted also. And finally, it's the highest ranking position in the president's cabinet. What position is recently held by...
Secretary of State?
Secretary of State by Antony Blinken currently. Yes, you are correct. Good for you. 180 to 70. Let's now meet our third players in today's competition. Jason, nice to have you here, senior from Mechanicsburg. You're ready to go. I know you've done very well in that first round of play. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
Well, first I have to graduate high school, and then I plan on going to college for maybe something along the lines of like biochemistry or bioengineering and breaking into pharmaceutical research.
Well, that's a goal worth striving for, no doubt. And Kai, what about you from Carlisle?
I hope to go to school for music, and I really want to make music more accessible for people of all kinds of different backgrounds.
Well, that's a really nice goal to have and a really bright future ahead of you, I'm sure. Kai and Jason, let's put you two one-on-one. It's roughly the distance of your outspread fingers. It can also be the length of your life or the distance across a bridge. Kai.
Span.
Span is correct. Good for you. Graphic displays on your computer screen are made of these tiny visual units. Kai.
Pixels.
They're called pixels, yes. Negev, Mojave, Kalahari, Gobi. Kai, what are they?
Deserts.
They're all deserts. Good for you. You dominated all three of those questions. Look at those scores now. 180 to 100. We have a great game going, but we're going to pick up the pace now and play today's 60-second lightning round. So, Colin, your team is behind at this point, so you have your work cut out for you, but you can do it with one of these three quizzes. Don't get lost. Relatively speaking, 4 letters for you.
We're going to go with 4 letters for you.
4 letters for you. Sometimes we all want to use 4-letter words. Now would be a good time. So for 10 points each, identify these perfectly acceptable 4-letter words. Colin, I take your answers, the team's answers. Sophie and Kai are ready to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. The world's largest continent in size and population.
Asia.
Asia's correct. Old MacDonald had one, an area.
Farm.
Farm, yes. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like.
Home.
Home, yes. His real name is Paul Houston. He sings with U2.
Pass.
Bono. It's the first number with 4 letters in its name.
0.
4. A musical instrument with 48 strings, often played by angels.
Harp.
Harp is correct. A disorderly and dirty place where soldiers eat their meals.
Scrap.
Mess. Nabisco introduced this black and white sandwich cookie in 1912.
Oreo.
Oreo, yes, the Latin word for no one, or an orange clownfish in a popular movie.
Nemo.
Nemo is correct. This sport has been described as a good walk spoiled.
Golf.
Golf is correct. It's the Latin word for bird or a car rental company.
Arrow.
Avis, the partner and former wife of Sonny, she's still singing.
Skip.
Share, this spiritual word can precede food, mate, and train.
Soul.
Soul, yes, a small secluded wooded valley or a popular brand of computer.
Dell.
Dell is correct. I think they got that on the boards. 8 correct, so 80 points came your way. Colby, it's now up to you with the 2 remaining quizzes. We have Don't Get Lost and Relatively Speaking.
Relatively speaking.
This is an interesting quiz. You'll find a lot of relatives here. Mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, and more. The whole family. For 10 points each, identify these people or things with a family member in their name. So Colby, I take your answers. The team's answer. Mason and Jason are ready to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Here we go. It's the 2nd Sunday in May. Mother's Day. It's the 3rd Sunday in June.
Father's Day.
Correct. Courtney, Kimberly, and Khloe Kardashian, for example.
Sisters.
Sisters is correct. Grimm, Wright, Ringling, and Warner, for example. Brothers, yes. According to Dr. Seuss, you could hop on him.
Pop.
Pop, yes. A timepiece with a pendulum and a tall, narrow cabinet.
Grandfather.
Grandfather clock, yes. And what you say when you want to give up or surrender.
Uncle.
Uncle is what you say. The first 2 words and another name for the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father.
Our Father, yes. In 1984, He's always watching.
Big Brother.
Yes. Her nursery rhymes were first published in 1765.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose, yes, avuncular symbol of the United States.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, the DAR.
Pass.
The Daughters of the American Revolution, nickname for the painting arrangement in gray and black. Black number 1.
Pass.
Whistler's mother, colonists formed these secret organizations in 1765 to protest the Stamp Act.
Sons of Liberty.
So, that is correct, and that takes us to the end. We had a total of 11 correct. 11 correct, so 110 points came your way. Boy, a strong lead now for Mechanicsburg, but everything can change now because it's time now to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. During our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of social movements. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues following this.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome back to Studio B and WGAL8 Brainbusters with Mechanicsburg and Carlisle. If you're looking at the scores, I want you to know we made a couple corrections. We missed Dell, that they did get that right on the buzzer, but also we accepted 0 as a 4-letter number. That was just well done, Colin. Sorry about that. We thought 4 was the first one, but it is 0, so we accepted it. So if you look at the scores, wonderful, 290 to 200. So it really is anybody's game as we head into today's bonus Brainbuster. Pardon me. During our break, our teams wagered 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of social movements. Let's head into the News 8 newsroom with Susan Shapiro. She has today's question. Susan.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus Brainbuster. This movement, often symbolized by a raised fist, seeks to combat systemic racism and promote social justice and equality for this group of individuals in the United States. What is the name of this movement that gained significant momentum in the 2010s? Again, this movement, often symbolized by a raised fist, seeks to combat systemic racism and promote social justice and equality for this group of individuals in the United States. What is the name of this movement that gained significant momentum in the 2010s? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B. Rich?
Thank you, Susan. Well, teams, I watched you during her reading, and it appears that you both knew the answer, and this isn't as difficult as we might have thought. So, Colby, you ready to show us your answer? And you put Black Lives Matter. You are correct, and look at that 25-point wager. Good for you. We're adding 25 points to your score, taking you to 315. Colin, it's up to you. With 10 points, you also came up with Black Lives Matter, and 10 points added to your score. A little conservative on the wager, but it doesn't matter because right now we are heading into today's final frenzy, and this time we have 20-point questions, so it's anybody's game. Pick up your signaling buttons, use them frequently, beginning now with this 20-point question. You have over 100,000 holes in your head, and they're not there for ventilation. Your hair grows out of them. What are they called, Colin?
Pores.
No, not pores, sorry. Colby.
Follicles.
They're follicles, yes. The largest class of animals includes 3 million species, more than any other plant and animal species combined. Sophie.
Insects?
Insects is correct. Laura is painfully shy and spends most of her time at home with her mother, Amanda, her brother, Tom. Sophie again.
The Glass Menagerie?
You are correct is the title of the play. George Bush, William Casey, William Webster, John Deutsch, George Tenet, William J. Burns. They've all been in the head of this agency. What agency, Sophie?
Dictionary.
Oh, no, sorry. Any idea, Mechanicsburg? Jason?
CIA.
The CIA is correct. You're playing a piece of music and come to a passage marked PP. Should you play it loudly? Very Kai.
Softly.
Very softly is correct. Of the 4 U.S. state capitals with city in their name, what western city is the most populous? Colby.
Carson City.
Pardon me?
Carson City.
No, not Carson City. Huh? Sophie.
Kansas City?
No, it's Oklahoma City with a population of 709,000. In 1640, the Puritans published the first full-length book in the American colonies, the whole book of Psalms, faithfully translated into English meter. It's better known by another title. What was it? Colin.
The Gutenberg Bible.
Oh, no, good guess, though, sorry. It's the Bay Psalm book, founded by Cortez in 1519. This port city on the Gulf of Mexico was the first Spanish settlement in Mexico. What city's name means true cross in Spanish? Kai.
Veracruz.
Veracruz is correct. He is the central character in both Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man and in Ulysses. Jason. He's the one. The first one was the Rainbow, built in 1845. The Flying Cloud, Flying Fish, and the Cutty Sark were the most famous ones. For about 20 years, they were the fastest ships afloat. What kind of ships were they?
Caravel? Caravel?
No, sorry, incorrect. Any idea, Mechanicsburg? We stumped you on clipper ships. We have the enemy and they are ours, he said after defeating the British at the Battle of Lake Erie in 1813. Who was this commander whose brother was also a famous naval officer? Sophie?
Smith.
No, sorry, Mason.
William Perry Hazard.
No, it was Oliver Perry is the correct answer. 700 languages are spoken in this Pacific Island country, more than any other country in the world. What country occupies the eastern half of the island of New Guinea? Colby.
Papua New Guinea.
That's correct. In 1912, Alfred Wegener suggested that about 200 million years ago, there were one supercontinent which split into two vast lands.
Pangea.
Pangea is correct. You want to construct a 4x4 magic square using all the numbers from 1 to 16. What will be the sum of every row and column in that square? Colby.
32.
No, sorry, stumped you on that. Sophie.
48.
34 was the correct answer. That now takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as we did here. But Mechanicsburg, they are the champions, and they are going to return for round 2. But we hope to see you in just a few short moments.
Scorekeeping for WGAL8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Wow. What an incredible game. A huge shout out to our teams for their outstanding performances. Congratulations, of course, goes to Mechanicsburg for their win and their victory, but we do say goodbye to Carlisle, and we thank you very much for your efforts, and we hope you had as much fun as we did. Now, I hope you're getting ready to welcome our next two teams, Trinity and Lancaster Mennonite. We appreciate you tuning us in. Thanks for spending time with us today on behalf of all of us at WGAL. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of this fantastic experience. Until next time, so long for now.